Hi, I'm a member of Richmond Rowing Club. We are based in Melbourne, in Australia. I myself came to rowing reasonably late in life, starting it in my 40s, literally learning to row during a time which was interrupted a lot during the pandemic and a lot of lockdowns. But hey, from that progressed and into a sort of intermediate level and competing in regattas. And look, whilst I was enjoying it, I also wanted to progress further, and so that's why I sought out edge rowing. I would maybe be going to regattas, and look, we'd maybe do okay, but not as well as I would like to. So that's why I was keen to explore other options of more support. One of the things I was maybe uncertain about with edge rowing was quite simply that I'm based in Australia. Jack and his team are based in the UK. It's the other side of the world. It could not be more virtual and remote. So I was a little bit nervous that, clearly there's a time zone pressure, but also just that whole training at a distance. Would that actually work? But hey, I was really pleased. It was and has been really effective. Something that edge rowing did that really helped me progress was to develop a comprehensive program, both on the ergo, also weights, also flexibility, also with input from a exercise physiologist over and above the edge team. Straight away with the program, it seemed like a lot, on first look, very long ergos, some of multiple hours, but I started them, I did them, and then starting to do really large loads, think nothing of it. Also then with training virtually from Alan, my coach, to really improve my technique, meant that simultaneously being able to deal with much bigger loads than I ever had done previously, but also with a better technique, that would enable me to really perform better, which it has. An immediate impact that I have found with that is that when it comes to regattas, I feel a lot more focused, at ease. I really look forward to them, whereas in the past I would maybe be nervous and filled with trepidation. So that whole overall sense of control about my rowing and seeing it in the spirit of discovery, progression over time, and improvement has really meant that I've taken personal pressure off myself and enjoy it much more. What edge rowing did that helped me progress in my program was a really focused exercise program of what on the face of it seemed like a lot. So quite long ergos, many times a week, like literally 5-6 episodes per week. But once you begin that, it's fine. And I discovered that I could do exercises and loads that I just would not previously think possible. And an impact of that means that straight away, that fitness level coupled with improved technique, which was coached by Alan and Jack, meant that straight away that I could see real differences out on the water, and also my overall attitude to rowing in general. Something that really blew me away about edge rowing is how at a distance they've still been able to generate great results. And I think about rowing very differently now. I see it in a spirit of discovery, progress over time. There's a large mindset element which Jack coaches on that as well, which is also incredibly transferable. It's great for rowing, but also it works in all other domains of life when you're looking to work towards a goal, which has been incredible. I look back and I chuckle that now when I'm at regattas where, in years gone by, I would maybe be really very nervous, quite stressed, putting pressure on myself. Now I really enjoy that and see it in a spirit of discovery, which is a really incredible achievement in a very short time. The Edge Rowing program is really designed for people who have got busy lives. And it's done with that in mind. Obviously, life often gets in the way of rowing, and they recognize that. So the beauty of it is that it's a personalized program very much focused around the ergo and weights, but things that you can fit in around your schedule. So whether you're doing it at 5 a.m., 5 p.m., or 11 o'clock at night, it means that you can find that time to fit it in. And also, I realized is that you can fit a lot more in than on the face of it you might expect. But also, look, if you're traveling, if there are other commitments, it's very easy to just WhatsApp a coach, give them the heads up, and they will adapt the program accordingly. So that really constructive approach is something that I've found very useful. If you're on the fence about joining edge rowing, my advice would be give it a try. And I think you will be really quite amazed by what you can do in just a few months as well. So it's super practical. You're on the ergo, there's videos on the water as well. There's mindset coaching, there's technique coaching, there's weights. You get a lot. And so I would suggest that most people do not have access to that ordinarily. I know I certainly didn't, and I've really seen the benefit from that. So I'd say give it a go.